What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 build video, and today guys, this is freaking awesome, it really is. This is my hardwired support, utility, tank, skill damage, you name it, all rolled into one. And I'm rolling with a pistol with no weapon damage. Literally no, not at all. This is skill tier 6, skill build, tankiness from the shield, and your cluster seekers that just come back time and time again. Yeah, you know what I'm rolling with. It's hardwired. Of course, guys, if you enjoy the video, thumbs doodle on the like button. It helps. It really, really does. Gets the video a bit of traction, gets into the YouTube algorithm. And of course, if you're not subscribed, drop the woo bomb on the subscribe button. Ding that notification bell so you are notified when I upload my shizzle. Guys, let's woo this. This build. Now, I've been putting together a pistol build that's effective in PvE, that's tanky, that's very supportive, and it helps your teammates. And I've come up with this. Now, first and foremost, if you want to see more of the hardwired build in action, even though I put 3.5 minutes, so you've seen a lot in its glory. There's a little video in the bottom corner. There you go. See it now. Yeah. You'll see that. And with that, you can see how effective it is in heroic content, and it is strong. Pick agents up, deal damage, constant damage as well with this, and you have a very decent pistol as well. So guys, demolitionist specialization. Why have I gone for that? I've gone for that simply because I'm using that seeker mine. That gives me that extra 10% explosive damage, and that's key. That's integral to get more damage from your seekers. So that for me is go-to. Now, there are plenty of other options if you so desire. You could use the technician specialization and utilize one of the slots as an armor slot, or maybe a D&H slot that gives you an extra 20% pistol damage. So you have options how to set this up. You've also got firewall for the extra shield health and active regeneration if you want. It's not a lot, but it's a few percent here or there. So you have an option. And of course, you could use the survivalist specialization and use the survivalist D50 that offers that bleed and also status effects, bleed. Switch out the clusters to the explosive, and you have a little bit of work on your hands. You can do some extra damage, and of course you are ably assisting your teammates with more damage for those guys, an extra 10%. So that's another way how to roll with this setup. Me, I've been quite selfish. I've opted for demolitionist. Now guys, weapons. I'll start with the weapons first because these don't make diddly squat. Baker's doesn't. Now you can see, it's quite nicely rolled. Happy days. I'm not using it. Don't worry about it. My secondary, Dark Winter, aka Vector that shreds. You can see, nicely rolled. I'm not using it. This is all about the sidearm, which is the tactical M1911. Now you can use whatever you have, whatever you desire on this setup. If you have the Liberty pistol, I'm a pauper. If you do, utilize it because you will get some nice damage on that setup. Definitely, that's for sure. Works a dream. If not, choose a sidearm that suits your playstyle. I've opted for this. I like this. Some decent in the mag, okay RPM, and some nice damage as well. So it's a really nice, good all-round sidearm. I like it. By all means, use whatever you freaking want. It's got the talent breadbasket. Landing body shots adds a stack of bonus of 35% headshot damage to the next headshot for 10 seconds. And that's cool. That is really cool because I can do some more damage. So by all means, you can have different talents on there, but this is how I'm rolling. And it's effective in its current shape and form. Now you see guys, I'm rolling with 709k armor, 275k health. I'm skill tier 6. And let's go through the gear. Now guys, we'll start with the mask. The mask is hardwired. If you're not too sure what hardwired is and what it does, let's go through it. The 2-piece will give you 15% skill haste. The 3-piece will offer you skill damage of 15% and repair skills of 15%. Now the 4-piece offers you feedback loop. Whenever you use or cancel a skill, your other skill is automatically refreshed and increases total skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds. This can occur at once at most per 20 seconds. So guys, you can get an extra 10% damage or repair on this, or both, on this setup. There's no repair for me whatsoever. There's no healing skills, so I will get that 10% skill damage, and nice, and 15% from the 3-piece and the skill haste. But the skill haste isn't needed. It's not. but it's a nice gear set. And I'm utilizing this because it's just, again, it gives me that utility to spam my skills, get up close and personal to NPCs and deal and face tank, a bit like D3 FNC back in the day, a bit like Sentry's Call back in the day, but with the added addition of some sexy skills. So how this is rolled is skill damage, 10% to max. Skill haste is the utility mod. Now with that, it doesn't have to be skill haste. I've opted for that, happy days. It does help your shield a little bit if it does break, but that's a rarity in using this build. You see there's 10% skill damage. You need to roll that on every single piece possible. If you get max, happy days, jobs are good. You're going to get some more damage on your skills or your secondary skill. So skill damage is the key to this setup. 10% max. Start then with the knee pads. The knee pads, again, the second piece of hardwired. And again, 10% skill damage. It's integral. You roll it everywhere, guys. The gloves, again, 10% skill damage. Perfect. And now the backpack. The backpack is the fourth piece of hardwired. And again, we know what the four piece does, but what does the backpack talent offer? It offers short circuit, decreases feedback loop cooldown from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. That means my Seekers are 10 seconds. Simple as that. And with this setup, it works a dream. An absolute dream. So in 10 seconds, they fly by on this setup. Once you roll them clusters and they're sourcing another NPC, as soon as they hit, guys, again, you've got a second or two. Then all you do is unequip your shield, re-equip your shield after the second it takes for it to be active again, and then you have your Seekers back. So you don't have this 30-second cooldown crap. You have 10-second Seeker mines. Backpack attributes, skill damage, and skill haste. You see skill damage 10%. Now we'll go to the holster. The holster is Wyvern wear. Key, guys, it is integral. You have 10% skill damage extra on the build. It's just going to alleviate your setup. It's just going to give your performance that much needed boost of skill damage. So skill damage, Wyvern wear, ace, and then you need to roll the attribute skill damage 10%. 9.4% hazard protection, which does help a little bit with any kind of issues I do come across in any heroic content. Now the chest piece is China Light Industries Corporation, 15% explosive damage. Again, guys, this is non-negotiable. You need that on the build because that extra 15% will give you that more bang for your buck, that's for sure. The attributes are skill haste 9%, skill damage 10%, and the 11.1% skill haste mod. But more importantly is the talent glass cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 25%. That's all damage, weapons, skills, all damage. 25% extra on my Seekers. All damage you take is amplified by 50%. So this shield will mitigate that damage. It really will. If you're rolling with glass cannon talent in PvE on heroic missions with no shield, you are a feather in the wind. You could go anywhere. You could be taken down very quickly. However, utilizing this talent with the shield gives you that... How can I put it, guys? How can I put it? It gives you that security that you know you can last a little bit longer with this setup and get your skills back quicker as well. So yeah, it works a dream with the shield and glass cannon. Don't worry about it, guys. That's the gear. You've seen the weapons. Again, you don't have to look at the Baker's dozen again, Dark Winter. But Tactical M1 911 works a dream on the setup. Now the skills. Cluster Seeker Mine is my option, and I love this. It's just, yeah, the best setup for this shield. It is. It just goes hand in hand with the shield. It really does. 31-second cooldown. Don't worry about it. Someone could say, I've got a few seconds shaved off. I couldn't give a monkeys if you have or you haven't. You don't need the cooldown. You have got that 10-second cooldown anyway. So it's irrelevant. 10-second cooldown Seekers. Your damage is nearly 3 million per Seeker. Per Seeker. Yes, some of them don't hit. I know. There will be some clever Tom Dick in the comment section will say 10 of them they never hit. But there's that chance. And again, 3 million clusters ace. And this is base as well, guys. This is base. So this is not taking into consideration glass cannon or the talent short circuit on the backpack. So yes, it does pay dividends to have cluster seeker mines. It really does. Now I've got 10 mines. One of the mod slots is an extra cluster. PvP is 533. Skill tier 6, 66% damage and 6 cluster mines. And the mods, I have damage, more damage, and 1 cluster mines. Now the shield. The shield is the bulwark shield. That's just key, integral to how you set up. A near 13.5 million health. This could be higher, and I'll show you how and why, but I've opted for something a little bit different. My active regen is 178k, my holstered is 192k, and PvP, yeah, but it's not for PvP this build, so I wouldn't use it in PvP. My shield health is 4.4%, then my active regeneration is 4.2%, and holstered regeneration is 4.9%. Now, if you're going to add some shield health to this, it will go up to 13.5 million. And I'm losing, 3,000 active regen, but I'd like that little bit of extra active regen, because once that shield's up, I want it to be up as long as possible. So that, again, it's not a great deal, but it's a nice little extra tick, and that's what I've opted for on the build. The shield rarely goes down, guys, rarely, so it's irrelevant in all honesty, but I've gone for the active regen for a little bit more regeneration of the shield, so by all means, it's up to you guys. Now, we've seen the gear, the weapons, skills. Let's take a look at the stats. And we'll just change that to the pistol. You see 65, 457 for PvP. PvE 148k, 15% crit, 25% crit damage, 114% headshot damage. That means he's going to hit hard on headshots. And again, once you stack breadbasket the talent, you're going to do some nice damage with your sidearm. Then we have my all weapons damage. Again, it's not a lot, guys. It's only 7.4%. Bit crap. But it's not about that. It's about the skills. The pistol damage is 29%, which is decent. My explosive damage is 25%, and that's because of Charnel Light and the Demolitionist specialization. And hazard protection, 9.4%. That does help. It mitigates a little bit of damage as well, so it is nice. And you see, guys, this is the cooldown, 57.5. It is nothing. But again, that 10-second cooldown just throws that all out in the water. It really does, to make this build superb for team play in PvE difficult content, heroic content. You're carrying players due to the amount of damage you can sustain and deal with your seekers. It really, really works. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is this a build you think you'd use in PvE? Trust me, it works a dream. And of course, drop a like, thumbs up, thumbs doodle, and of course, woo bomb on the subscribe button. Ding that notification bell so you're notified when I upload my content, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.